I have been a witness of their growth these past 3 years. This is a very, very young company, a very exciting company, and in a matter of 3 years, their growth has been fast and furious, like this stalwart leader, Victor Lirio, with his passion and his love and his heart behind diversity theater, and encouraging and nurturing playwrights of all ages, of all ethnicity. It's an inclusive kind of environment that he is able to create. He has ignited the imagination of theater artists and affected a multicultural audience so far in this past 3 years.
In Diverse City, it really is about the piece, and they're very dedicated to the actual work. And the support of that is enormous in terms of bringing actors in, bringing directors in, allowing an environment that's very comfortable and very open and very professional. I felt supported is too small a word. I think it's like a family in a way.
The quality of the effort is just always just top shelf. I can't say enough about the effort that I think Victor and the whole team make to make this company relevant and important, and I think worth reckoning with.
It's very grounded in the human experience, and there's a strong sense of what it is, what are both problems that we face in society, and what the nature of the human heart is, and I think there's a real commitment to making a difference within the community, but doing it in such a way that is well defined and well supported, and it works.
For the bulk of my experience in the American theater, the plays that have been presented to represent us, to represent our era, our time, have been very restricted. They've been restricted in terms of ethnicity, race, and class.
All different types of stories need to be told, and you need all sorts of cultures, all sorts of demographics, and all of those different cultures and demographics and races and creeds and genders and everything in between. Those stories need to be told in a way where they are not always marginalized, where they're not secondary characters, where they are not tertiary characters, where they're not issue plays, but as human beings who are part of this culture, who consist of the makeup and the fabric of this culture, this nation.
What is America? To have a theater group that is founded on asking that question is so essential.
It's great to be able to have a dialogue and a discourse about different cultures and different sensibilities, and I think what's great about the company is it allows for that in process as well as on the stage with an audience. More importantly, as artists, we get to work on work that opens us up.
They really are colorblind. You know, I think that the company as a whole has a belief in imagination, and they really invest in the storytelling of the play. I believe in non-traditional casting. I think as a playwright it's very interesting, and and they do as well. Diverse City really does do what they say they're going to do, which is an integrity issue.
A lot of these artists have big jobs outside DCT, but they come back to us over and over again because this is where they can be who they are and who they want to be, where art is more important than the money that they make with us, because we have no money. I mean, we're so small, and we're only 3 years old. But the reason why we've accomplished so much is because these people believe in us.
A greater sense of the work that we're doing is going to have a bigger impact on everyone. It's about cross-pollinating different people's lives on stage, and really putting a viewfinder to that.
The ethos behind it is essential. We are only on the brink as a society, I believe, we're only on the brink of looking at ourselves as a collective. And this theater group is addressing that in so many ways, in the way of art.
This is a very, very unique company in that they take on topical but controversial subjects, and that is the foremost reason why I'm proud of my association with them. They are tenacious, they are talented, and they are intrepid. They have done what Maria Rilke calls put themselves before big conversations. And that's ultimately, I think, when the theater is at its best. They have enlarged the conversation, and that has sadly been absent in, my gosh, my 20 years experience as an actor, as a director, and as a producer. So diversity has carved a very, very unique place for itself. And Victor Lirio in particular is, I think, a giant when it comes to being brave and bold and passionate.